Kendra. My name's Christine. I'm so glad you can make it tonight.
Thank you. Very excited to be here today.
That's good. I'm happy that you're excited to be here. Okay, so thank you for meeting me here today at the training center. I know it's hard with your busy schedule to make it here.
No problem. Thank you for making the time to see me.
So I hear your daughter Elise has Down syndrome and you're having problems with toilet training.
Yes, we've been working on potty training for a few weeks now, and it hasn't been going well. I'm a little lost at this point what to do next.
Okay, well, I am here to help. We are going to discuss some strategies that you can use with Elise in your home. Some of the most important things to remember are consistency and praise. Some things to keep in mind while having a child with Down syndrome is that there are concerns with potty training. Sometimes they have physical or mental problems that cause difficulty for toilet training. If after a few weeks of implementing the program and she doesn't show any success in toilet training, then I would recommend you to seek out medical attention. The biggest tip that I always tell parents is to always believe in your child and try to never get frustrated because they are trying. You may find that Elise's biggest struggle is dressing and undressing, so I always suggest to parents to put their child in comfortable and easy clothing, like track pants, dresses, or skirts. So like this pair of track pants that I have here, it has the elastic around the waist and it is easy for the child to pull down and pull up their pants. That gives them a little bit of independence in the toilet while they're toilet training.
Okay, sounds good.
This way it is easy to pull down your pants and lift up your skirt or dresses. So another thing to be aware of when having a child with Down syndrome, they aren't always aware of the need to go to the washroom. So sometimes accidents do happen, but it is important not to get upset. You may also find that while she is doing fine with toilet training, with the toilet training schedule at home, it may change when she has to go to school or daycare or go out in public. So now would be a great time to start her own toilets in public places. I have also designed a program for you and Elise to work on together. So what have you done with her up until now in regards to toilet training?
Well, she likes to sit on the potty while I'm in the washroom with her.
Okay.
But she doesn't like to sit on the potty without her pants on.
Okay, well that is a great start so far. It's a good sign that she is not afraid of her potty and that she is interested in sitting on it. So we'll slowly work on her getting used to sitting on the potty with a bare bottom. Do you have any concerns before I get started in the program that you'll be implementing?
Yes, I do have some concerns.
Okay.
I'm afraid that she might be scared of the noise that when you flush the toilet.
Okay, we can definitely work on that. Even when you are in the washroom and she's sitting on her potty, you can flush the toilet and she'll get used to the noise. And you can also ask her to help, so it gives her the chance to flush the toilet with you, and it'll get her used to the sound and everything like that. And you can also let her flush Fruit Loops or Cheerios down the toilet, so she knows that something goes in there, and when something is in there, I'm allowed to flush the toilet.
That's a great idea.
Okay, so here is the program that you will be doing with Elise. So I'm just going to get started with the training program, and if you can follow along with me, and while I'm explaining everything, and if you have any questions while I'm going through the information, please just let me know.
Okay.
For the training program that I've designed for you and Elise, you will be considered the mediator because you will be the one working with her during the process of toilet training. In the training program, I have stated that I would like you to sit her on her potty every 35 minutes up to 12 times a day for 4 weeks, starting as soon as you get up in the morning. At the beginning, you can sit her on her toilet for 5 seconds and then increase the time a little every day. I would recommend you set a timer for every 35 minutes so Elise knows that whenever she hears that sound, it is time to sit on the potty again. I'm going to give you this chart that you can use to record data of Elise's bowel movements and urination. This way we'll be able to record what times she goes to the washroom most frequently. That way we can place her on her potty at the appropriate times so she is successful. And we'll also be able to see the trend in the data of when she most frequently goes to the washroom. For example, the data could say that it appears that Elise urinates more in the morning, so maybe in the future we will need to have more potty visits in the morning than in the afternoon. When Elise sits on the potty, I want you to verbally praise her by saying, "Way to go, Elise, you're such a big girl. You sat on the potty all by yourself." Then immediately give her a positive reward, which could be a toy that she enjoys or a treat of some sort. It could be a cookie or a puzzle piece to complete her favorite puzzle. Also, after her time on the potty, I want you to play her favorite activity with her. This way she knows and recognizes that if she sits on the potty, she gets to play her favorite activity. While toilet training, Elise, make sure you consistently use the same language and cues. Like, okay, Elise, it's potty time, or it's time to sit on the potty. Make sure that your language and your tone of voice is calm and consistent. It usually takes a child with Down syndrome about 3 to 4 weeks to establish a routine/schedule. So as I said, consistency is key. I will also provide you with the performance checklist. These are the steps. This is the steps you should take with Elise every day.
Thank you.
On the performance checklist, the first thing it says is Mediator reads over definition and target goal before proceeding and interacting with child. So before you interact with Elise in the morning, I want you to read over the definition and her target goal, which would be urinating or bowel movement on the potty. The second step that is stated on the performance checklist is Mediator will set timer for every 35 minutes. When the timer goes off, Mediator will instruct child to go to the washroom and sit on the potty. At this point in time, when you hear the alarm go off, I want you to say a keyword like, Elise, it's time to go sit on the potty. Then I want you to direct Elise to the washroom and help her if and when it is needed. The third step on the performance checklist is Mediator will instruct and encourage child to sit on toilet for a few seconds. Mediator will show the child the picture strip so she will be able to copy the steps. Verbally praise the child and give immediate rewards for sitting on the potty. At this point in time, I would like you to encourage Elise by saying something like, oh my gosh, Elise, you're such a big girl, you're sitting on the potty all by yourself. Show her the picture strip and continue to talk to her, asking her questions, what steps come after pulling up her pants or wiping her bum. Immediately after Elise sits on the potty, being successful or not, I want you to verbally praise her and give her an immediate reward for sitting on the potty, whether it be a cookie or a toy. The fourth step on the performance checklist states that Mediator will instruct child to pull up underwear or pull up pants, flush the toilet. For this step, I would like you to verbally praise her, to instruct her, and help her when it is needed. The fifth step on the performance checklist says Mediator will instruct child to wash hands. For this step, I would like you to show Elise how to wash her hands and allow her to imitate your movements. You can help her with this step when and if it is necessary. Lastly, the sixth step on the performance checklist is Mediator will record results of toilet training on the data sheet. At this point in time, I would like you to record whether Elise had a bowel movement, urinated, and at what time. I would also like you to record any concerns or questions that you may have. It is very important to record this data because it is important to know at what time during the day she may have had a bowel movement or urination. So we are able to come up with a better program for your child if needed. Do you understand everything of the program up until now?
Yes. Is there any material or object that I can use to help Elise through this procedure?
Yes, there are lots of materials that you can use to help Elise through this process. Some of the ones that I would recommend for Elise is having her own potty, which I know you already have for her. I would also recommend getting her a pair of big girl underwear like this, having her favorite character from a movie on it or having a princess on it. So like the Dora pair here, a child feels excited and special when they're wearing it. They feel like a big girl because they're wearing big girl underwear and they won't want to soil in their underwear. So it's a good idea to get a pair of big girl underwear. I would also recommend that you get her a pretend potty and she can place her favorite character or her favorite teddy on the potty. And the teddy bear should have underwear and pants on, like my owl here. And she can do the process of taking off the pants, taking off the underwear, and placing the owl on the toilet or the teddy bear on the toilet. And when she's done, when the teddy's done, then she would wipe the teddy, flush the toilet, pull up his pants and his underwear, and then she would be done with the process. And she would continuously do that, and she would learn the process of the toilet. I would also recommend a book about potties. So I recommend Caillou Sits on the Potty or Sits on the Toilet. It shows lots of great pictures of the steps that Caillou takes while in the washroom, what happens when he has an accident, what his mom says, and everything like that. It's a great book and it has lots of great information and great pictures. Also, I will give you a picture board. This way Elise can see what her job is when she is in the washroom and the order of the steps that she will need to take in order to wash in the washroom, like pulling down her pants, sitting on the potty, and washing her hands.
Okay.
Okay, so when I come back in a month to do a follow-up, I would like it if you would be able to complete the pre-test and after-test of how the program was working for you and what you think could be changed and what you thought of my training. Provide some concerns or strategies if you have any. I wish you the best of luck with toilet training, Elise. I know she will do great, so I'll see you back here in a month. I'm looking forward to hearing how everything is going. Is there any questions that you have or anything that I can help you with? I know it was a lot of information to take in all at once, but please feel free to call me, email me if you have any questions with the program. It was really nice meeting you.
Thank you. It was really nice meeting you too. It was a lot of information to take in, but you did a great job explaining it all to me. I have no worries.
That's great. We'll see you in a month.
Okay.
Kendra, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's great to hear. So how has potty training been going with Elise?
It's been going great now. Elise is almost fully potty trained. She knows when she needs to go to the washroom. She goes consistently on the potty throughout the day. The only thing is we are not quite toilet trained through the night, so she's wearing pull-ups at this time.
Okay, there's no problem with that. So I'm so happy to hear that the program is going well for Elise and that she has become successful. How about we work on a program for Elise to use the potty throughout the night?
That'd be great.